Can I deduct my lunch as a business expense? The straight answer is sometimes. As entrepreneurs and business owners, we know that if we have a clear plan, anything becomes possible. And if you can have a clear plan, a clear process to create that plan, and a way to create clarity with your partner or spouse, you can drive to amazing heights. All right, so I started my first of 16 companies when I was 19. I have built them, bought them, sold them, wrecked them, but I am not an accountant. So you may want to check this with accountants, but I'm pretty sure this is right. So the question is, can I deduct my lunch as a business expense? And the answer is sometimes. If you are entertaining clients, yes, you can write that off. If you happen to be traveling for work and you have that as part of a per diem kind of thing, yeah, you likely can write that off. If there's something specific that you're doing, like a networking event, that you have other benefits of why you're there, sure, absolutely. I write off a lot of travel because I'm traveling and things like that. There's a certain questions about how much you can and percentages and certain things along those lines, but rarely do I have a lunch meeting where I'm not talking business with somebody. I'm always in the process of working and trying to close that. But the big thing you're gonna have to take into account is when you're looking at accountants, make sure you have an accountant that shares your level of risk tolerance. If you're a highly risk tolerant person, you may be more on the gray area of writing more off. If you're very risk intolerant, well, you may be on the far opposite end and not comfortable writing any of those things off. The way I've always looked at it, right or wrong, is that the general rule of thumb when it comes to the IRS is that whatever you do, don't hide anything. If you hide things, that's fraud. That's like time to wear an orange jumpsuit. You could get in trouble. Now, if you're in that gray area, well, play by the rules as much as you can. Do your best to understand the rules. Ask your accountant, make sure where they are, because sometimes it changes in different areas and the tax codes are always changing. But if you're playing in the gray areas and you do the best you can, and then they come back and say, no, we're not going to allow this, well, you may pay a fine and you may be liable for that tax. But it really comes down to what is your comfort level in those areas. Long story short, can I deduct lunch as a business expense? Yeah, it depends. But if you're doing business related type things or travel related to your business expenses, likely you can. All right, hopefully you found some value here. If you did, great. Click on the link. Check out some of our other videos. If you have questions, reach out. Keep smiling.